Vikings, man, let's talk about the other guy, right? And who's the other guy? The other guy is C.J. Stroud. So they got some stuff coming out talking about how C.J. Stroud didn't show up for like the Peyton Manning, Eli Manning type quarterback camp thing. And they're trying to make it a big deal, saying that maybe he has like issues with his attitude and stuff like that because he didn't show up. I'm going to say that's cap, bro. Like, he shouldn't be judged off the simple fact that he didn't show up to that thing, because at the end of the day, he shouldn't be obligated to go there. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, there should be no obligation for him to show up to that if he don't want to show up to that, man. Like, the man has proved what he needs to prove. Now, we're going to talk about the possibilities of, if he does, let's just say teams take that to heart, right? And let's say that the Texans are willing to trade, right? If the Texans are willing to trade, since we got some fans that aren't willing to trade up for Anthony Richardson because they just feel like he's not pro ready. Well, how do you feel about CJ Stroud? Now, I'm doing this video for y'all because I'm out on it, but it's still a possibility. You know, what if Kevin O'Connell really likes CJ Stroud and that's really his guy that he really enjoys, and the Texans are open to trade? They said they're open for trading the number 2 spot. So is that something you would be willing to trade 3 first-round picks, whatever we got to do to get up there to get CJ? So I know there's a lot of reports coming out too that Bryce Young is going to be the number 1 overall pick. Now, my sources tell me, and from what I know, is that C.J. Stroud is going to be the Carolina Panthers quarterback of the future. He's going to be the one getting picked number 1. But, you know, you never know until Thursday comes around, man. And I can't wait till Thursday. We're having a draft party. Y'all make sure y'all pull up in the building, man. We're going to have a ton of fun, man. We got games we're going to be playing during the draft, all type of stuff. You feel me? But my thing is this. I feel like if Kevin O'Connell believes that C.J. Stroud is that guy and he is the most pro-ready guy, then you go up and get him. You trade whatever you need to trade. Now, I know we're talking about this Trey Lance thing going on. There's a lot of rumors. Listen, I think this plays another part into it, is that the Texans are possibly interested in Trey Lance. So they would be willing to trade that number 2 spot, and then they know they're going to go and get Trey Lance as their quarterback if the 49ers really want to move off of Trey Lance. Like, if this is something they really want to do, then Texans are like, okay, we have our eyes set on our young quarterback. We don't need to get any of these guys coming in this draft, and we can still stay in the first round, still have 2 picks in the first round, get them some good defensive players, because you got to remember, they got DeMeco Ryans as their head coach, and he's a defensive coach. We all know that coming from the 49ers. So he's really big on getting a good defensive player. Although he might know that they need a quarterback, if you can go a cheaper route and you can get some picks to pick some more defensive players in this year's draft and future picks, he probably would take that. That seems more appealing to a defensive type head coach. You know what I'm saying? So because he believes his defense is going to drag him to the Super Bowl or get them wherever they need to go. He believes his defense will be the group that's going to get them there. Now, this is the thing. CJ Stroud, to me, I like him. I think he's accurate. I do believe he's a good quarterback, but the evidence of Ohio State quarterbacks just scares me because they always ball out in college, you know, and I think it's because they have such good wide receivers that always come to that school. It's hard to really judge if they can really make reads, pro reads, and make multiple reads. But CJ Stroud, somebody has to break that curse eventually. And if you feel like CJ Stroud is that guy that's going to break that curse eventually, hey, history's made to be broken. Hey, if CJ Stroud seems like that guy, Kwesi, I would be okay with trading 3 first-round picks to move up to the 2nd spot to get him if you feel like that's what it is. Now, if he falls past 3, you can move up to the 4th spot, the 5th spot, whatever you need to do, man. But let me know how you feel about CJ Stroud. Do you think he's a guy that you would rather move up for other than Anthony Richardson just because he seems more pro-ready? Is that somebody you would be interested in? Drop it down in the comments. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Holla at your boy.
Yeah, smooth summer, who running? I hear them talking, but they ain't gon' do nothing. Celebration, I might have a toast with you. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, I'm terrific. We ain't taking no losses, we winning. Undefeated, check the percentage.